Traders, welcome back. It's your today's market. Let's jump into some of these indexes quick. So guys, we had this Euro index consolidated up at these highs still. We did have some good, if you want to, we can look at, some economic sentiment, which is kind of looking at consumers in the economy that came out positive for the first time in probably about a year or more. We are seeing some more optimism regarding consumers with the Euro. So that's something. That's why we're kind of getting. That's why we got this up move. I'm just kind of wondering how sustainable it is after this massive run up, but also knowing the ECB wants to continue to have this QE into the market. Draghi's still worried about the downside risks to the market as well. Let's look at this odd index quick. So again, we came up to, we're still in the zone. It's possibly that we could start to sell off from here. Setup wise, I don't really see much loads. It's CAD. Again, we're kind of still consolidated in here, not much as well. I talked about what we need to be paying attention to in the webinar, which is the OPEC, Russia, Libya, and the war that they're fighting right now, or whatever they're fighting over. Let's look at the CHF index. Again, so we continue to push a little lower with this index. Possibly could come back down into this consolidation a little more. So I'll be looking for, we are kind of in a risk on sentiment right now. So that's why we're seeing that weakness. And again, you're going to probably see more yen weakness as well. But we did get a little rally, kind of red for the last 4 hours. Came back in up into this minor structure level. So maybe it's possible we could start to sell off again, but I'm kind of looking for things to start heating up with the trade talks. Japan, where is it? Japan and the U.S. are starting to talk over trade talks, which I feel like things are going to heat up with that. So that's something we need to pay attention to. So now, they're already talking about potential auto export penalties on currency, or export penalties on the automobiles. Let's see. So there is, another country is starting to see possible trade talks going on with the U.S., which I just don't always think it starts off well. It's always a rocky road to go on first. Let's look at this pound quick and see what we did in the overnight. Again, we're still consolidated on this index of the pound. Really not much. Kind of looking like we could possibly break higher. We're kind of slowly inching out of here. But again, I'm going to want to look more on Brexit and what's going on with that. New Zealand index, we are still kind of consolidated below this 23.6. I do like, possibly more upside. I was in that NZD CAD position. But again, if we get anything regarding these trade talks kind of going sour, I'm going to close out. I might close out now, maybe cut a loss if it's kind of not liking it. Other than that, there's not many pairs that I do like for looking for the strategy. I kind of do like this 23.6 on the Euro GBP. We have the fib from this high to this low. We are kind of consolidated right above this 23.6, so I kind of want to see. I think it's good that we could get this 38.2, and you're not really asking for much. You're just asking for this whole move to get to that 38.2. You could have your stops possibly right in here, assuming that if it, we come down to here, that if it breaks this, we're probably going to go to the low. So, I'd rather just be taken out here, have a little tighter stop, get a 1-to-1. So that's what I'm looking for on the Euro GBP. Not much else, guys, on that front, setup wise. I'm going to be watching NZD CAD. I will let you guys know if I do end up closing out a little early. I gave the parameters that would probably need to be met if I did close out, and that's just stuff starting to heat up with these trade talks. We can look at the odd JPY, not much. Odd CAD, a lot of those odd pairs are selling off, getting some strength when that odd JPY. Euro USD, I mean, we're still consolidated again. Euro CHF, again, we continue to push a lot higher. So I guess when it's possible we can start to come back up into this 15 level. But I mean, we're kind of asking for a lot after that, after it's been running for so long, and assuming that we're going to have more trade talks. But it is very well possible. So pretty much on the Brexit front, not really. Let's just Google some, see if there's anything. So again, guys, not much. So that's really what I'm looking for. Best thing I like right now is probably that Euro GBP. Push that 38.2. Again, you have this extension down. You have the kind of consolidation under this structure, consolidating below that 23.6. We have a structure at even this 50 and this 38.2. So possibly we could get up to that 50. That would be a nice trade. But your first target should definitely be this 38.2. So guys, I will let you know if I take that trade. I will post it in the Slack group. And if you have any questions, let me know.